but get you right back out here for the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. And that's all we have for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got the prodigy, also Big Daddy out there. Walton is out there with Motley, so that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Out of the the Spurs lead is 5 points in the basket from the prodigy. And White kicks to Lyles, pass to DeRozan. Back to Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you've heard the saying on Death in Texas, the San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On D, Gay buries the long-range jumper. Gay's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Melton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. But we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, a fan of football, both college and pro, enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Shot clock at 3, and it's White missing. Clippers trail by 8. 18 feet out. Forbes with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Jonathan Motley is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. White inside. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room.
Oh my God!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
DeRozan scanning the floor. San Antonio again missing. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Motley. Knocks it loose. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Melton, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
A moment here to see the numbers for White, how he performed last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they're giving him more responsibility, and he's responded, and the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Clippers trail by 6. Adams with it. Now guarded by DeRozan.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Oh my God.
Adams has got 11 points. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Here's Melton. 12 points for him. .121 left to play in the third. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Here's Motley.
Clearly, wow.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Acapurdo comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's Mills in for Bellinelli. Here's White. The Clippers grab the miss. Motley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Oh!
That's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Mills, offensive rebound. Oh, and a jam by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important is timing.
Here's Melton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Mills looking it over. He squares up and sinks it. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Yeah, you know, even off the dribble, guys, Mills is a capable shooter. That jump shot of his steady under just about any circumstance.
And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs lead by 4. And we're coming right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. That's DeRozan, and it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
From the baseline, and DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Mills.
You know, I look at DeRozan, one of the things I like most about his game is that he really employs the mid-range shot.
And 1!
For most other players.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done.
Yeah.
Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And so it's
Big
Mills
boy.
who will bring it up
Big
for the
boy.
San Antonio
Big boy.
Spurs.
Big
It's a
boy.
one-point game.
Oh.
On the wing, DeRozan. Over Walton. And
What?
for San Antonio.
Yeah, you know,
This
Mills
nigga's
is one of
pissy,
those
bro.
energizing
Fuck
players
us,
who does a little bit of
silly ass.
everything, including finding his open
Silly ass.
teammates.
Adams, right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
This is as good as it gets
Yeah, Jakob
for the
Poeltl.
charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know,
Jakob Poeltl.
I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The Spurs
Jakob
have
Poeltl.
gone 2 of 3 for the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Got two on me, got two on
To
me.
the inside.
Blood gang, yes, so.
And it's blocked.
Oh! Get that out of here!
Here's Adams, and it's blocked.
That's crazy.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Forbes.
He cheeks, bruh. He should not have made that.
And the Spurs lead by 4.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there. I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Aldridge kicks to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 4. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Bruh.
And it's out of bounds.
That's cheeks,
This
bruh.
is a nice touch by Adams.
That is just a careless turnover. You got to
garbage.
be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles checked in for Perk. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's DeRozan. That one
Bruh.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there. You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Passes it to Murray. Down low. Second chance shot. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Murray. Good.
Bruh.
DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
Melton passes to Motley. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And San Antonio has possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable.
Let's go!
They're going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. To the paint, here's
No!
terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Milton passes to Adams. Lets it go with the
Come on, Trev.
San Antonio with the rebound. Murray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And Forge kicks to Lyles. Clock at 4. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. For 3, Murray.
Bruh, I quit.
One is good. He's only missed
Bruh.
one shot of his 6 taken on the
How?
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper.
You ain't got to see
him
what the
fire
phone.
away in
Grab my
that
phone.
situation.
You been
You
calling.
got to get downstairs.
Huh?
You gotta take it downstairs.
No. You been calling. You been calling you. What the pants she told you to take off? You put them in the, them on the floor right there. Let me see.
I poured them up. Oh, they in my
Phone in your pocket?
This pocket.
Huh?
This pocket. Yeah.
Let me see what been calling you. Let's see pants. Hang on for you.
They didn't say that you was coming. They didn't show me.
Turn it up. Let me see. Is it turn up?
Yeah, it was halfway. Oh, crotch knots. My shit. Yeah, I just went on to the. Oh.
Be glad.
Oh, they said. But I had to go into the thing.
What thing?
Oh, the phone app.
Oh, you got it?
I see. Yeah.
Let me see. Back.
Yeah.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On deep. Good.
Let's go.
They puts the lead to just 5. Kicks to Aldridge on the arc. But they'll get another chance.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And the one-hand slam just
Let's go.
looks pretty. when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're up by 3. 29 seconds left in the game.
Come on, defense. Oh. Before they do it. Yeah.
Murray outside. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Got it.
Listen, their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Melton. Takes the 3. You can't hit that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sensed that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to. That's what we got to do. We play defense, we know.
I quit.